Thanks for tuning in. It's time now for our interview segment with Mitch Stroman.
Teresa, thank you very much. Joining us on Inside NAU is the new Dean of the W.A.Franke College of Business at Northern Arizona University, Craig Van Slyke. Craig, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome.
Thank you.
From St. Louis University.
That's correct.
Quite a change. What was it about Northern Arizona University in Flagstaff that got your attention and attracted you to the mountain campus from St. Louis University?
Well, Flagstaff is what attracted me at first. But the more I did my research on NAU and the Franke College of Business, the more the institution became attractive. I'm a first generation college student. Neither of my parents have college degrees. My dad was a high school dropout. And the number I hear is about 40% of NAU students are first generation in college. And they have, those students have some special hurdles that they have to overcome. And I felt like having had to face those same hurdles myself, I could really be a big help to them.
You have that experience in your portfolio, if you will, in your personal life and your educational life to be able to connect with those types of students, yes?
Right, exactly.
You know, talk a little bit about the W.A.Franke College of Business at NAU. You said when you looked into it, when you examined it, it got your attention. What is it about that got your attention?
Well, the number one concern at the college is student success. That's what it's all about. And you can see that in tangible ways as well as intangible ways. So for example, any school you go to, they're going to tell you students are their top priority. Some are telling the truth, some are stretching the truth. And what I do is I look at those tangible ways that manifests itself. And so if you walk into the business building, you see student space. You see the smallest faculty offices I've seen in a long time, and I have the smallest dean's office on the face of the earth, I think, because we devote about 30% of the building's non-classroom space to students. And faculty have small offices so that we can have more space. And with a new building, that means that the faculty made a conscious decision to do that. They didn't inherit the building. They said the students are more important than us having big fancy offices.
It sounds to me that that really got your attention. It was an institutional commitment to the student first, and that got your attention. Am I right or wrong here?
That's correct.
Craig, talk a little bit about the city of Flagstaff and its relationship with a community the size of Northern Arizona University. Both are communities. And the two have had, NAU and Flagstaff have had a very intimate relationship for more than a century. In a city the size of Flagstaff, there is a unique relationship between a university and its hosts, in its host city, its host community. You are very committed, as I understand it, to enhancing, fostering, and just expanding the relationship, especially when it comes to the business community. Talk about that.
That's correct. So in my mind, the Franke College of Business should be the center of economic activity in the region. And we actually do a lot with that already through our Alliance Bank Business Outreach Center. There's an amazing array of consulting activities, economic development activities, studies. It's really a very impressive operation that's kind of hidden. So certain people know a lot about it, but the general community doesn't. So I want to make that resource more available to the community and also publicize what they're doing more. I think that we can connect our faculty to the business community a little bit better. And I'd like to see us bring the community into the business building. We have a great auditorium. We have the facilities. We have the ability to host events. And so you'll see us hosting more events for the community. There is a good relationship here in Flagstaff, in my opinion, but I don't think people come on campus enough, particularly on the south end of campus. And so when people come onto a college campus, they start to want to know more about it. They start to feel like it's more part of the community. And so we're doing a lot of outreach efforts. I'm writing a regular column in one of the business newspapers. We're reaching out to the Native American communities, but it's all around this idea of trying to make the business college the center, the hub of economic activity in the region.
You know, for years and years, Craig, Northern Arizona University has been looked at by many who have examined the relationship as a key piece of the puzzle economically to Northern Arizona. And as the nation's economy, and on more of a micro scale, Northern Arizona's economy begins to rebound from the recession that we've been going through, do you see the Franke College of Business, and in a bigger way, the university, helping to lead that recovery?
Sure. You know, lead might be a little bit strong, but certainly a leader in that recovery. We have tremendous intellectual capabilities. And so as we start to enter into this recovery, how can we accelerate it? How can we make sure we don't make some of the same mistakes? We have the ability to analyze those sorts of questions. We can gather the data, we can analyze the data, we can look at it objectively, and look at it through a lens that maybe isn't slanted too much one way or the other. So I think we can do that. We can also, in a more subtle way, prepare our students to live in the world that they're going to face.
And be a part of the workforce.
That's right, and be a part of the workforce. So exactly, I do think we can be a leader. I'm not sure that we would actually lead. I think we'd be more of the behind-the-scenes engine.
Well, Craig, it's a treat to get to know you a little bit, and welcome to Northern Arizona University. Welcome to Flagstaff and Northern Arizona in general sense, and it's been nice chatting with you here on Inside NAU. Thank you so much.
Thanks again for having me.
Just ahead, we'll show you some simple life-saving skills.
And then the next step, I would just fill this in with rocks all along here. I'd pile in some dirt. Maybe if I'm in the snow, I pile snow and some logs on here. But I want to secure this with whatever I have in the environment.